you know, living in the New Orleans area, deep frying a turkey is a huge part of our culture down here. And Lord knows it's absolutely delicious. By deep frying it, you get all those you know, juices and spices, and it holds in that turkey and it stays tender. So it's a really big deal down here. A lot of people deep fry, and most people can do it and do it properly, and it goes off without a hitch. But then we do have those that unfortunately don't get it right, and that's why we do this demonstration every year, is because we want to show the dangers of what can happen if you do it improperly. First and foremost, you need to make sure that your turkey is totally defrosted. So look at the size of your turkey and see how much time you need for that turkey to be totally defrosted. You don't want it to be freezing cold or still partially frozen. Second thing, when you set your turkey fryer up, make sure you do it outside. Okay, not under a carport, not in the garage. You need to be totally outside in the middle of the driveway, the sidewalk, whatever the case may be. You don't want no roof over you. You definitely do not want to overfill your pot with cooking oil. You need just enough oil to cover the top of that turkey. So one way you could test that is to put your turkey in, fill it with water to see just how much you need, and then make a line. And then of course take your turkey out, take the water out, and then you know exactly where your cooking oil needs to be. So make sure it's defrosted. Make sure you're on a flat, stable surface outside. Do not overfill your pot with cooking oil. Another thing is temperature. You only need 350 degrees to deep fry that turkey. When you start to get around 400 degrees or higher, you start to get near that flash point. So fire's imminent if you get a little bit of grease, you know, to come out that pot. So make sure you use a temperature gauge. Make sure you keep that temperature right around 350 degrees. That's all you need. And never ever leave the pot unattended. If you're frying turkeys, make sure you're out there and you watch them at all times, and have an ABC fire extinguisher handy. If you do experience a fire, use the fire extinguisher to put it out. Never ever put a cooking fire, grease fire out with water. It'll cause it to spread. And the biggest thing is if you have an emergency or you get that fire and it's out of your control and you can't handle it, by all means call 911 and let the professionals come and put the fire out.